Now, more on the latest building collapse in New York.
This is BBC broadcasting from 9/11, and this fella's talking about World Trade Center 7 having collapsed. Except, if you look in the little picture, next to the lady's left ear is World Trade Center Building 7. So that's the third building that went down on the day. It's conspicuously not referred to a lot in the media and by governments and stuff, but the third building went down, and the BBC reported it went down 20 minutes before it actually went down. Yeah, WTF. Yeah, they reported it 20 minutes before it went down.
Where did CNN and BBC get their information, especially considering the building was still standing directly behind their reporters?
So now we're about to see a clip of the BBC, years after the event, doing damage control to try and explain how come they reported a building collapsing 20 minutes before it collapsed. Yeah? The only way that they could know is, as far as I can guess, there might be other ways you could think of, but so they could have had prophetic foresight. They don't seem to be in the flow of the spirit world, do they? I doubt that. So similarly, I doubt that because they said it, their words became a curse, a jinx, and somehow there was some voodoo manifestation of what they said. I doubt that as well. I reckon, yeah, insider knowledge, right? So this guy is now going to try and explain why the BBC didn't have insider knowledge, and it's pathetic.
Well, I think you have to put it in the context of what was an incredibly chaotic...
Oh, he's saying it's a chaotic day. Yeah, but how did you have the insider knowledge? Because a chaotic day does not create insider... does not magically manifest you reporting something 20 minutes before it happened. Get to the insider knowledge bit, mate.
...day for everybody involved in
Oh,
trying to cover the story.
boo-hoo.
The investigations we've carried out suggest very strongly that we were working on the basis of an incorrect news agency report. We had...
Right, this is basically it. This is all he has to say, really. He just reads out what it says there. So what he's doing, he then... The original question is, where'd you get your insider knowledge, mate? And he just waffles, and that's it. That's the end of the question. So he's basically showing people a piece of paper with some black ink on it and going, oh, look, someone wrote something. So that's it. It's all official because if somebody writes something, that's evidence. That's the word of God, except there isn't a God in their new religion of what they believe. So blah, blah, blah. And just believe what's written because what's written's true. And you've been told that in school and by the media. So just believe it and shut the fuck up. No, except no, mate. What he actually says here actually makes things worse. So he says... I did an investigation. And all he got from his investigation was 5 lines. But he got those 5 lines from Reuters. So what he's actually doing is passing the blame on. He's trying to obfuscate and deviate away from the original question, where's your insider knowledge? But actually what he's telling us is, well, we didn't have the insider knowledge, Reuters did. And on the day, we just repeated what Reuters said. And then, to make it even worse, he's saying he did an investigation and he hasn't got any interviews, didn't do any spying, hasn't really looked into it hardly at all. All he's got is just like 5 lines of text off Reuters and that's it, shut the fuck up. Right, so the reality here is Reuters had the insider knowledge. The BBC, without mentioning it, repeats what Reuters says to us, and so do other TV stations, but that's for another day. So Reuters is the boss of the BBC, and it's the semi-secret boss of the BBC because they don't mention to us that they're repeating what Reuters says. And in general, Reuters is the boss because if they want to question Reuters, yeah, all they get is a little message. So it's just like being at work in the military chain of command. Well, most of our jobs are that us plebs do to pay off our debt slavery because we haven't got any land that was stolen hundreds of years ago. Right, anyway, so we go to work. It's an unspoken rule, don't question the boss. Well, they've got the same rule here. It's another unspoken rule at work. If the boss tells you to say something, then you have to say it. Otherwise, they fucking sack you. It's an unspoken rule, isn't it? That's how it works. So the BBC have got the unspoken rule, and they know it when they've been there for a while. Yeah, if Reuters says something, you fucking say it, mate. You damn well repeat that. And yeah, if you want to question your boss, send them a polite message. That's it. You can't investigate your own fucking boss. See? So yeah, anyway, bottom line, Reuters had the insider knowledge. And this is very pathetic. Damage control by the BBC that actually implicates their boss. But they do think we're stupid, so they think they'll get away with it.
And it's just very unfortunate that this whole conspiracy, kind of, I think, rather ridiculous situation has grown out of what's really a very small and very honest mistake.
So, after the previous guy, with his quote-unquote investigation, had basically told us the answer to the question, who had the insider knowledge, mate, is Reuters had the insider knowledge. But then he's obfuscated and pretended, oh, well, look, because it's written on, blah, 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 just forget the original question. And then she's then gone, oh, it's an honest mistake. No. Right, how impossible, nearly impossible, would it be for somebody at Reuters to give the instruction to their other media agencies that they control, that they're the boss of, oh, look, report this building going down, by accident. Oh, I've just accidentally told someone that a building... You don't get that wrong, do you? Right? Imagine they did and they'd taken some acid and dreamt that the building was going to collapse and reported that before it did. What's then the probability that the building then does collapse just afterwards? Yeah, this is not a mistake. We're back to the original question. They're trying to deviate us away. They think we're stupid. This is the most pathetic damage control ever. They think we're really stupid. And they've just waved a little piece of paper in our faces and gone, mistake. No, they've implicated Reuters. So bottom line, Reuters is their secret boss. Reuters had insider knowledge. Simple. And they think we're stupid, don't they?